Welcome to Bella's Vistas. Thanks for visiting us. We're in Newfoundland. We're combing the shores looking for icebergs. We're having some great success too, let me tell you. Beautiful skies, cloud, fog, rain, every kind of different weather we've been having. We've been camping out, sleeping in our van, checking out the rivers and streams, waterfalls. Just a wonderful trip. Here we are blasting down the road into Corner Brook, having a great day, stopping to photograph a few icebergs along the way. These are some little ones close to the shore. Look at the pan ice in front of the church. I've been looking at pan ice in Newfoundland for many years. Petty Harbor, all around. It's a phenomenon. Little reflection off the front of the church there. Here's some more small icebergs, flows. Getting close to some bergs now. These are little ones. We're looking for big icebergs, and you know what? I think we're going to find some. Almost a full moon. More pancake ice. Just look at it. Wow. So cold. It was unbelievably cold with the wind blowing in off the water. Great day, freezing cold and bright sun. You wouldn't believe that it could be so cold with the sun so bright, but it sure is. These icebergs are just totally locked in the ice, frozen right down. Here's a boat that's suffering the same fate, just steaming away trying to get out, and icebreakers on the way trying to pull them out. Well, it's a beautiful day. Wow, such a nice sunny day. Glad the rain's gone. We left Twillingate and we're on our way to Musgrave Harbor looking for more icebergs. Twillingate was pretty well all frozen over and there were some icebergs there, but they were locked in the ice. Unusual shaped icebergs. I guess it's the way they melt. The figures come out. Angels and dogs and lambs and birds. Every kind of a little figure in the icebergs. Some icebergs juxtaposed against the fence, the stones, the sky, the rocks. Wow. Amazing views. Sun, ice, sky, beautiful days. Now the iceberg's getting a little bigger. I tell you, it takes a certain type of wind to bring the bergs in close to shore, and we're looking for them. Blasting down the road, we're going to stop here and have a little look. Trinity. What an idyllic little village. Looks like it should be underneath a Christmas tree or something, I always think. I've got some shots here at night and twilight that are just amazing. I've got the multicolored chairs against the building. Love this village. It's unbelievable. So nice. Keep coming back here year after year. It's always different. Sometimes there's some lupins. Now we're just blasting down the road through Trinity. The streets are very narrow. The buildings are unusual, old buildings. Even the new buildings are built to fit in with the style so that the uniqueness of the village will stay there. More ice. And more ice. Look at the sun. What a beautiful day. Deep blue against the red and the white of the icebergs. It's amazing. This guy was just helping me look for some icebergs. Blasting down the road again. Do a lot of driving, you know. The island distances are far. It's a long way from one city to the next. You want to go from coast to the other coast and you have to drive across. Sometimes the roads go a long way to get a short distance. All different shapes of icebergs. Little ones, bigger ones. We're looking for some really big ones. We want to find some big ones. Now these two bergs were joined together underneath the water, shooting from a cemetery. And here we'll see the fence juxtaposed against the two icebergs. This is one of my favorite shots from the trip. Well, it's a beautiful day to be cruising across the island. We're headed for Fairyland now in search of what's left of the icebergs there. I hope we'll have some good luck. Wow, we're in Fairyland now. Here's some huge icebergs off the shore. Different light on them, back light, front light. All the different strata in the ice. I find it amazing. I don't know what causes it. I guess it's different kinds of water. Another little boat cruising into a little village. We just stopped there to clean up the van a little bit. And what do we find? More icebergs and more icebergs. Some birds and waves. The sea is really wild. Imagine, combining the rocks and the icebergs. What a hazard to navigation it is. If your ship ever comes on those rocks, it's just going to be smashed to pieces in no time. Especially the old wooden boats didn't stand a chance. Lots of rescues here, near rescues, people being killed, dying with the elements. You don't last very long in the cold water offshore. Wow, there's a nice big flat iceberg. Out around Bay Bulls. A friend of mine lived back there in the day, back in the 80s. He's died a long time ago. The icebergs in the water, man. Just imagine trying to be out there, navigating through that. These are the kind of icebergs that I was looking for, really big ones. And we found them. It wasn't easy, a lot of driving. I don't even know how many miles we drove across the island day after day looking for these icebergs. I found it very rewarding though. These are really far away. I'm shooting with a 600mm lens. Now we're in St. John's Harbor. There's Fort Amherst. We're up there waiting for the sunset. Some icebergs off the shore. This was off a farmer's field, an old hay rake. And the fence and the iceberg. I just, the land and sea, the fishing and the farming, that's sort of sums up early life in Newfoundland. Trying to stay alive, fighting the weather, the icebergs, the waves, the rocks. And the farmers are pretty much fighting the rocks too, trying to farm. Some close-ups on some of the buildings in Trinity. What an amazing village it is. Just spend days in Trinity. There's a nice little chocolate shop there you could visit. Little restaurant. You can get Wi-Fi at the one place in town. Some of the buildings all painted brightly. Bright colors matching the sea, the sky. Some icebergs around the docks. Now, a lot of the roads that we were traveling on to get to these icebergs they were dirt roads, and they're pretty nasty, and you gotta watch for the potholes. Even the van has got like truck tires, but they're not invincible. I didn't have a flat the last couple years, but I had a flat on Bell Island one year, a couple years ago, and changing the tire I encountered rain, sleet, snow, hail, and bright sun when I was done. I just love these icebergs. There's holes in them, there's different strata. I think it was a pretty rewarding trip. We got to see lots of icebergs, got to see lots of wildlife. Saw some white moose today. Never ever seen anything like that. A mother and two baby white moose just grazing at the side of the road. I got some pictures of them. They're going to be in an upcoming video if you come back. I'm glad that you're visiting us on Bella's Vistas, and I hope you come back. If you like and subscribe, it helps us to keep doing things. Wow, here's some more icebergs. Far out to sea. Wonderful day. When the ice is close into shore, then the icebergs can't come in very close, but still it's pretty interesting. The pack ice is giving us a little bit of trouble getting closer to the icebergs, but we persevered and got in close. Drove around the coast. And then we found these. I'm liking the big rocks right around the icebergs. Some more little icebergs. We went into Port Rexton, and I was delighted to see a large rock island sort of thing with jutting out into the water with some buildings on it and a couple icebergs. The juxtaposition of the buildings and the beautiful color of the land just really did it for me. Just look at the power in those waves. Just cracking that iceberg. Wow. Bella and I had a great time standing around on the shore. It's pretty cold. Thanks for visiting us at Bella's Vistas. Please like and subscribe.